keeping up with the Joneses, I guess, if you will. First culprit is like a roofing nail. I'm sure you can see it's night and day over what it was a minute ago. Let's see if you can hear this.
If any of y'all are ever gonna come out with Ultra 4 Jones, do not wear nice clothes.
And make the hole bigger so that I can make it go away. If you've been following on Instagram, you know that when I start a story, I say, hey everybody, what's up? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start making 2 videos a week. And this is gonna be the What's Up Wednesday video. And what it will be is a kind of a collage or compilation of everything that happens in my life throughout the week, every week, and I'll upload it on Wednesday. And that'll be the What's Up Wednesday. So to kick things off, we're gonna put a different, I'm not gonna say new because it's definitely not new, we're gonna put a different hood on the Excursion. Excursion that I've slowly been fixing up for Mallory was missing paint on the hood and the roof. The easiest way to fix the missing paint on the hood was just to find another white Ford Super Duty hood. So grab this one from the junkyard. Madeline and I just washed it. We're gonna clay bar it, polish it up, and then get it swapped on the Excursion. And then we'll move on to whatever else happens this week. Let me know what you guys think of this What's Up Wednesday idea. You'll just get a kind of a smattering of what I've done throughout the week that's not necessarily project related, but just kind of keeping up with life stuff. Keeping up with the Joneses, I guess, if you will. In my off-roading life, polished, shiny, smooth paint isn't a big deal, but in my former life of hot rodding and stuff like that, I used to care more about paint. And I learned a long time ago that clay bar is actually a really cool process. So I picked up this Meguiar's, not sponsored, whatever. Just went to the local auto parts store, got a clay bar kit. So you got the quick detailer, which is kind of like a lubricant for the surface. And then you've got these clay bars that will pick up all of the, let's see if you can hear this. That's all the roughness and contaminants in the paint. And it looks like on this one, honestly, maybe some metal dust laid on the white paint and kind of put all these little rough rust spots on it. So we'll teach Madeline how to do some clay bar here and see if we can take some of that out of it before we polish the paint. You gonna do this? Mm-hmm. It's kind of fun.
Okay.
It's satisfying. How's that?
Okay.
That's a good word. If you just put the clay bar on the paint, it just kind of like sticks or skids or whatever. But look at, you just washed it and look at all the stuff that pulled up. So just pick an area on. So just put a little of this down as like a lubricant. And then you just kind of rub it around until it gets sticky.
We just washed that.
We just
That's
washed
after
it.
we washed it.
And now it just pulled all this out of the paint.
Dang.
So now,
How do you do that? Is it a clay?
it's a clay bar. So now feel this and then feel that area.
Oh.
Right? So now feel it, now that it's dry.
Wow. It's a big difference.
So here you go. Let's throw a little mist, do some playing. Clay bar complete, so now let's give it a listen. See how much that picks up. A lot better. What do you think?
Looks good.
So that's probably a ton of shine right there just by getting all the contaminants off the paint from this thing sitting in the junkyard. And now I'm gonna move it into the shade and I'm gonna get out my polisher and some cutting and rubbing compound. We'll see how shiny we can get this thing before we throw it on the Excursion. I'm gonna start with some rubbing compound, which it's funny, 3M makes it easy for you. They just number them, step 1, step 2. I didn't buy step 3, but use some rubbing compound and a wool pad on this ancient Sears Craftsman sander polisher thing and see if we can put kind of a cut in this hood. Oh man, look at that horrible upward dent.
Oof. The camera can't see that.
See if you can see, can you see that bad spot?
Yep.
Let's give that a shot, see if we can work that out a little bit.
I don't know if you guys can see, but there's like a really scratched bad spot under there. What was the point of that?
Get all the dried polish out of it, get it fluffy. Alright, we're gonna need a lot more than that, just because the pad's bone dry. This is where you splatter yourself with it.
Okay, so I should get that. Daddy! This is a nice hoodie, it's expensive. You got my shorts.
Good news is it washes out.
Good. Do you have to spot
Did I
you?
get any on my shirt?
No, just a little bit. Just a
Good.
drop.
Alright, come back over here. Let's see if we how do we do on that spot.
Still kind of scratched.
Oh, but is it hazy?
Yeah. You still can't see it.
Alright. You don't think the video shows it at all?
It shows a little bit, maybe.
Well, let's throw some compound down and get with it.
I would get up closer, but I don't want to get sprayed.
Splattered. You know the problem with doing this? It's gonna make the rest of the excursion look crummy.
Now what? Gotta polish the entire thing.
Get you a clay bar in the whole rig.
We're gonna need a bigger clay bar. Grandpa thinks I should sell the black Bronco and keep the Louis as mine. Mom thinks I should too.
Yeah. The blue is Kenna's.
I don't think Kenna wants blue anymore.
Kenna wants a Tesla or something.
I won't let her have a Tesla. I hope you won't either.
Who knows? Maybe by then we'll all be driving Teslas.
I promised myself I would never.
Maybe they've
own an electric car.
outlawed everything by then.
No, because Trump's gonna be back.
Elon's the president. And everyone has to drive a Tesla.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Is it looking shinier?
Super shiny.
Shiny.
I can see the reflection of everything.
This is just step one. So I was able to get, there were some dark spots over here that I just got out.
Those.
But I think I should try to work on those a little bit. What do you think? What's the worst that happens? We burn through?
Yeah.
Better. Come with him. Feel it though? Feel like I got it hot?
Oh yeah.
Gotta be careful. You can literally burn the paint and turn it yellow.
Ooh, I want to see that. If any of y'all are ever gonna come out with Ultra 4 Jones, do not wear nice clothes. Don't. Wear clothes you don't mind getting dirty. Because you will definitely get your clothes dirty. Because halfway through the day, you're gonna look like that. Except usually it's worse.
That is step one. Man, that episode looks horrible. See all the dents in it.
Oh. Yeah, you can see them in the camera.
Price was right.
Yeah, there's like one over there.
I think I got this hood for $60 from the junkyard, so
It's pretty good.
pretty good. We can take a couple of dents because at least it has all of its paint.
Yeah.
Most of its paint. Done with step one on the hood, which was just the cutting compound on the wool pad. And nothing's ever going to show in camera, but try to show you guys a little bit of the shine difference. I'm sure you can see it's night and day over what it was a minute ago. Yeah, that's just cutting and the wool pad. The bummer is it exposed some dents in the hood that I didn't even know were here, but that's all right. The beauty of white paint is in the sunlight, it's blinding and you can't see a lot of those imperfections. And that's where the Excursion is gonna live, is outside. So switched over to the foam like waffle pad. I'm not a paint detail expert, so if anybody is and they're watching this, probably cringing because I'm getting all this wrong, but whatever. This is just the stuff I had. So this is like a foam pad, and now I'm gonna use the 3M polishing compound. See if I can put just a little bit better shine on this thing. And then after I'm done with the polishing pad, I'm sure the right thing to do is to wax it. I don't even know if I have wax because I'm just not much of like a shiny paint kind of guy anymore. New hood's installed, didn't really need a lining. I don't know if the Super Duty platforms really need much hood hinge aligning, if we got lucky, or they just bolt where they bolt. So now I need to transfer the insulation pad from the old one. Also had some other sort of weather stripping, and put it on this gasser hood. And then there's an emissions label on this one for the 7.3 that says non-catalyst and all those things. I don't know if I can peel it off and put some spray adhesive on the back and just plaster it on this one, or if I'm gonna have to order a new one or what. So have Mallory help me get that hood on these sawhorses, figure that out. But otherwise we got a nice shiny white hood on the Excursion. So one more thing off the list. Happy wife, happy life. One of today's random tasks is my father-in-law's dump trailer that he stores here at my property has a flat tire, and I think I know why. So the last time this trailer got used, my dad took it, if you guys remember, if you watched the build series, what was left of Sideswipe and the frame and the cab and everything went to the metal scrapyard. And I'm betting that there's like a nail or a screw or who knows what in this tire. Got to get this patched up and holding the air so that next time either I or my father-in-law or one of our friends or family needs to use it, it's good to go. So let's jack this thing up and see if we can throw a plug in this. Well, right off the bat, I see a couple problems. I saw looks like there's a plug right there already from previous. There's a screw, looks like maybe a hex head self-tapper, and there's a nail. I think that's probably it. These all just look like rocks. So let me pull those things out of there and dig out my tire plugs and get this thing plugged up. First culprit is like a roofing nail. That one is definitely inside the tire, so that's a big old long screw. So if any of you are saying plugs aren't the right way to do this, you're probably right, but I use a lot of tire plugs because I can do it at home. I don't have any faith in any of the local tire shops here. I'd love to get some tire equipment and be able to do tire mounting and balancing myself. Those things aren't cheap. So in the meantime, we do plugs where we can. So tire plugs are really simple if you've never seen it. You get a fender out and then you use like the reamer to clean out the hole. And then these are kind of rubber cement impregnated like rope. And that's the plug itself. Then there's an installer. So we'll try to clean out the hole. Put one of the plugs. It's supposed to leave the paper behind. And this is kind of the eye of a needle. So you just get the plug through there. Like so. And the hard part is getting it in the hole. All right, I found my other plugs. I had them with all my power tank stuff. So these are a little bit thinner. I'm gonna see if I have any better luck getting this one in. All right, I got it in there. So the trick is not going so far that you push the ends of the plug in. You want to get it in there, and then the end of the eye is actually open. So it will, if you pull it fast, it should leave the plug, but pull the tool out. So let's give it a shot. Just like that. So we'll cut the excess. Now we're leaking where the nail was. Do the same thing, ream that one out, see if we can get the plug in there. So the problem I'm having right now is the hole from the nail is so small that I can't even get the reamer in to clean the hole out. So I'm actually gonna get a drill out and make the hole bigger so that I can make it go away. So the whole idea with this kind of What's Up Wednesday video is it's not always cool stuff on Bluey, it's not a race car, it's just life, daily problems. A lot of them will be automotive based, but there'll be some stuff because I live on a couple acres, just under 2 acres. There'll be stuff like I've got a dead oak tree and I've got to cut it up and make the limbs a burn pile, and I've got to make the rest of it firewood. It's also winter, I need to split wood. So there'll be all kinds of stuff. There might be some chainsaw tech in here, there might be some trailer work. So that's the idea with these every Wednesday videos. So if you guys like this stuff, or if there's something particular you want to see about my life, let me know. Put it in the comments below and we'll keep you guys entertained. I'd like to make these educational, so whether it's how to fix a flat tire or how to sharpen a chainsaw, you guys let me know what you want to know. It could be anything, really. Pretty wide spectrum of things that keep me busy in life on my days off from work. Let me know what you guys want to see.